what happened on Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. They want to do a rematch. Do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it if they did it again. I'm pretty sure I would.
Now, I know a fight that fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
The fight is in 2026. We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to Mike Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event, and people from all around the world is going to enjoy it.
Last time we see you in there, do you think we've got?
I don't know. But I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to just still be able to entertain for the people, and they still get a chance to see it, just a glimpse of me.
Yeah, is it exciting to be like, this is your life for so long with Floyd fighting this guy, fighting Manny, fighting Conor, and all those, you were just at the center of all these talks for so many years. Is it exciting to be back there again and everyone talking about you and Mike and all of that stuff?
This title, legend versus legend. So, I mean, that speaks for itself.
Any chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
It's on it. It's on it. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we just don't know. But as of right now, everything is going great. I feel good. Working hard each and every day, and I can't wait for 2026.
All right, so let me go back.
Hours after birth, they're not.
We're sure about.
All right, so I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna pose a question first. Do y'all think the reason that Floyd Mayweather is getting back into boxing or retiring, right? Do you think it's because he's broke or going broke, or do you think it's just because it's the love of the sport and he wants to get back into it? What do y'all think?
Definitely love.
I'm gonna let Court go first, and then me, then Ann, then we'll open the panel up.
Why I got to go first? I don't know nothing about no stories.
Well, listen, give me your thoughts on it. I already know.
I mean, I was reading some of the comments, but why did he say he looked depressed? Ain't that he looked like that on all the time I see him on pictures and videos. I read that in the comments. But anyway, I wouldn't think money, right? If you're 50 and old, like I wouldn't think you would be doing it just for money or just because he's going broke. I think if he's had that many fights and he's winning them, I'm pretty sure it's because he loves the sport, because he's good at what he does. And like he said, hey, in this situation, hey, let's see what happens when, if I jump back out there, is he gonna take it from me, or can I maintain? So, and then I don't even get that just from what he's saying. He didn't say a whole lot, but it don't sound like he's focused on money. He shouldn't be going broke, but
All right, Mimi.
But I would say the love of the sport.
Okay, love of the sport. Mimi, what do you think?
Well, just from the little bit that I know about him, I don't think he'll ever be broke. Like, I mean, if he really wanted to, he could sell some of those $1 million houses he has. He could, he's got a lot of assets. let's be honest here. He made the most money when it comes to boxing of any boxer in the entire world. Like, we're talking in the billions of dollars. Am I wrong about that? But let me take it more personal here. So, me personally, I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do, and I am in my retirement phase. And I will be damned if I have to go back to, doing nails in a nail salon, because I just love doing it so much. I'm in retirement phase. I have created my lifestyle based on my former. So look, I used to be a nail technician, celebrity nail technician, did nails for celebrities in Atlanta, all over the world, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, 20 years into my career during COVID, I transitioned to being a school owner. And now 5 years later, I have employees that teach now. I don't have to. So I'm kind of still involved, but I don't do anything anymore. Like, I don't work anymore. And I say it all the time that if for some reason I had to go back to work, it would devastate me, because that means that I would do it for fun. Like, I would do it for free. I wouldn't do it for 300 million is what I'm saying. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go back to work because I just want to like do some content. And yeah, I want to just, get my skills back or whatever. But when you're doing it for money, if I had to go back to doing what I did before after retirement for money, I feel like there's more. I think there's more to it than what we think. Like, 300 million is a lot of money, and if you're doing it for the love, you'll do it for free. That's where I'm at. Because again, it would devastate me if I had to go back to doing nails and pedicures and working 7 days a week to be able to. 300 million is a lot. I can't even really equate that to what that would be for me as a person. A one-time gig. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't know. I feel like there's more to it. He's seen, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like, y'all said he didn't, Court said she didn't think he sounded depressed or anything, but we all know that Floyd Mayweather is like the Muhammad Ali of our time. Like, he used to talk shit. He'd be like, I think like a butterfly.
True.
Like, anytime you talked, he always had this air about like, I'm the champ. And Floyd Mayweather always had that vibe to me. And right now in this interview, he looks a tad depressed.
That's what the comments say, but I'm like, I
don't know either, girl. Full disclosure,
I don't even know.
I don't know either. I'm just going by what I've heard about him over the past, since this all has happened. They're like,
yeah,
he made all this money. Wait a minute, and I remember how boisterous he used to be. Because I've been around a little bit longer, but outside. But I can just say from my own personal, like me, if I had to come out of retirement, having done everything I've done to be able to be retired, to have to go back and be like, yeah,
you wouldn't do it for one day if you was gonna get $300 million, Mimi.
But that's the thing. What is $300 million to him on my level of three? Like,
I get it.
Was like, because I've done it, right? So let me tell you. So back in April last year, when Mary J. Blige came to Atlanta, I went to do her nails, and she paid me a lot of money. And I haven't done nails for anybody outside of myself or friends or family or students in 5 years. But I did it for her because I was like, shit,
it's Mary J.
And I'm about to pay in one.
What if that sounds like it could be the equivalent?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
it's not.
Let's just say that is the equivalent. So if that's the case, I did it for reasons of it was a celebrity. Okay, let's just be real. And the money, right? It was a lot of money for one night. So from my understanding, he's doing it. What is it? Because it's Mike Tyson? It's Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
So
no,
right? Let's just look at it from a social media perspective or an internet. This is a good look for both of them. Neither one of them.
You said Crawford.
Mike Crawford.
Crawford's
so it's not Mike Tyson?
No.
Mike Crawford.
They kept saying Mike though.
Whoever
yeah,
that
I kept hearing Mike.
They said Mike, but the video said Crawford.
Literally,
I got to Google.
Look, it don't really matter who it's fighting because it's a good look for him to come out and fight no matter what. Like, they were talking about Pacquiao and all, and I just remember them being the top boxers 20 years ago. You know what I
So
mean?
let me ask you a question real quick though, Mimi. So you said that because of the love of nails, right? You would do it for free. So
if I were doing it for not for like I would do if it was just for the love of it, like, oh, I'm gonna go. This man is talking about getting his head beat in for the love of it. He's retired.
But it's the same thing though. I mean, your love for nails is the same thing as his love for fighting. Yeah, Mark, you can look at it, Mark. You gotta think about it, bro. You gotta think outside of how you thinking about it. The love for boxing is the same as Mimi's love for doing nails, bro. Right. Just because he ain't looking at it as I'm getting my head beaten, like I love this fucking sport. I love it. You know,
can I tell you something real quick though?
The boxer's name is Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is the name of the boxer.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, can I tell you? So Courtney, so way I would look at this too, and maybe can like she probably doesn't like riding motorcycles, same shit. Like 5-6 years ago, bro. I was
Manny Pacquiao, he's fighting.
I was all into this shit, and I have a bike, so it's like. But then I start like getting older and shit. It's like, man, that shit's fucking crazy out there. Like shit's fucking wilding. You get a little bit scared. For me to get back out there is not the same as it was before. But like for me, like for this thing, like we gotta be realistic, bro. It's not playing basketball.
You're not being realistic. You're not being realistic. You didn't even say that you love. You didn't say that you love motorcycles. There's men out here who go across.
Oh yeah. They will die.
That's what I'm saying.
But the way he was talking.
Hold up though. Let Ann go first. But hold up. Let Ann go. Right. And then we'll rock out. Go ahead, Ann.
When you're the greatest and as legendary as him, and you have a young Crawford is amazing.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's not even for the love of the sport. You have an obligation to make sure that you put him through the ringer. It is like fighting Crawford actually legitimizes Crawford. Actually. And I think this is what you're supposed to do as a legend when people are coming up and you get to fight with one of the most iconic fighters of all time. To me, he's doing a favor to Crawford. He's recognizing like you're coming up and he's legitimizing him as the next. I don't think he's dethroning him. I think he is letting him know that you have now reached final boss level. Let's see what you're really made out of. And this is great for the sport in and of itself because people don't even really know like when if you're like I don't know like a 13-year-old kid like you don't really know the like impact of Floyd. So
hold on and before you finish let me I want to correct everybody real quick. So he's fighting Manny Pacquiao, but after that he's going to be doing an exhibition with Mike Tyson.
I knew I heard Mike Tyson.
Okay, so it's not Crawford. Okay.
But I just told him no. Crawford.
Yeah. But and though, I can understand where you're coming from. Like, and that's a very positive
that does make
angle
sense.
to look at it from. And that is I mean, that's very sweet of you to think, honey, but I don't believe that.
hey, but Courtney, I want to
like that's a nice way to look at it. I think everybody does everything for money. Let me put it like this. If Mary J. Blige would have came to Atlanta and said, hey, I want you to do my nails, but I'm not going to pay you, I'd have been like, talk to you, have a good one. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have done it.
At a certain point, money is irrelevant. I think there's a pride in it. Also, his daughter just became like number 87 NBA young boy.
No.
Daughter or like she's baby mama number 56.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
So like she what now? She baby mama number what?
56 or 87. I don't know.
Or something like that.
Like, hey, so Courtney.
I think he's
in other words.
Let her finish. Let her
right? Do you remember the day you found out you were stronger than your dad? Like you could actually beat dad.
Oh, come on, man.
I feel like that's what it is. I think these boys think they can play with Weather, and he's like, no, I'm not who you think I am. I really have the hand.
You think a son wants to be stronger than his dad?
No, I'm saying there comes a point you respect your father, right? But there comes a point in your manhood when you're like, wait, if I can,
if you really wanted to,
yeah. And then there's a shift that
boys don't think that way, man. That's crazy as fuck.
Am I wrong?
I understand what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying
it's just an analogy. I don't think she's saying that men really grow up to do that.
And so what I'm saying, Floyd is doing this, right? He's not going to allow these young bloods to son him.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Courtney. So
Right,
if
what's
Tyson
up?
was coming to this shit,
Uh-huh.
if Tyson was like, I can't wait, like Tyson can see he's ready to go, but wait, Floyd like here right now, he's kind of like he's jumping around and shit.
Isn't that a
He
different weight
doesn't seem
class?
like he wants to fight. To me,
Are they not a
doesn't seem like he
different
wants
weight
to.
class?
Yeah,
Huh?
they are.
I was about to say they're a different weight class. Like, how is this even happening? This is 100%.
It's an exhibition.
They already know who's gonna win. They already have that planned out, and the money is already in a pool somewhere.
Oh, for 300 million, I would take a fucking fight. I would take.
I would let him beat my ass for 300 million. Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah. In the first, I'm out.
Look, live on
I
TV,
would
but
too,
next
girl.
girl,
Just leave me alive, honey.
Listen,
Just leave me with something.
So here's my question
I
though.
would go for 300,000.
So here's my question: Do y'all think he's actually broke, or do you think it's something?
No, he's not broke, Courtney. He's not. He's not broke.
You don't think he's
I
broke?
wouldn't think that either, but I love Ann's point of view.
No, I love her.
Yeah, especially with, because that's true, right? When you have legendary people, like you have people that I guess you would say, people look up to him, right? So, like she said, I like that she said it will legitimize, the younger person or the person with lesser experience, because we see that every day. Like, how did he get over here with, this prominent person? Like, that's good. And then people start paying more attention to him.
That happens in father and son relationships.
So on an equal level.
Here's the issue though. Here's the issue with that though. That could also fuck up his reputation.
It could. That's what I said.
So this is why
whose reputation? Floyd?
This is why they say, yeah. This is also why, because he's think about this. You're 50 and 0. You're retired. You're supposed to be done.
I'm gonna die with that legacy.
So
that's why he's
die with that legacy. Everybody.
Who cares if he finally gets fucking lost?
Hold up. This is what
us,
exactly. You can know who the athletes are and who wouldn't. But this is the thing. You're 50 and 0. And so now you're going into regardless if it's an exhibition, if you're fighting Manny Pacquiao, whatever the case may be, this is going to be a stain on your record. So everybody know Floyd Mayweather as 50 and 0. You coming out of retirement to fight.
Yeah.
Now, do I think he's broke? I agree with you, Mimi. I don't think he's broke. I do think that he may got some debt that he got to pay off. He's like, listen, I need to get an extra little bag to help me go ahead and get all these people, get that monkey off my back.
But
right?
Broke is relative, though. Courtney.
Yeah.
Broke
Risk your legacy, though?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's broke. That's what I'm saying. I don't think
your house first.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got enough money. I'm pretty sure.
No, but what I'm saying, as far as broke is relative, like him having 300 million in the bank is broke to someone who, because me, I gotta have a certain threshold in my bank account.
That's a fact.
For most people, that would be like, oh, I'm good, But for me, it's I don't want to get below that threshold. So
that's
again, broke to him and broke to me and broke to you is
relative. Facts. Yeah, it's facts. It's relative. Yeah, 100%. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like, listen, the funds getting kind of low. I don't want to go past that threshold, and ain't no money coming in. It's all the money going out. So I need to come out of retirement real quick, do these couple of fights, make some bread, get this. You know what I'm saying? Get this market.
We need to be better with our management of money, if that's the case.
You're right, sis. 100%.
Hold up, though. But that sounds good. But once you start to get to a certain level,
that's what I'm saying.
When you get to a certain level, when
he was young,
when you get to a Floyd Mayweather's type of money, you know what I'm saying? It never runs out. But also, you got to think about the debt, the people that he's taking care of, the gambling that he does.
He gambles like insane, like an insane person.
You spend you built a legacy. You could be good to start gambling it away. Like, we need to do better.
That monkey on their back.
You just talk. You really are talking from like a outside looking in.
I feel like I feel like you might just be a little not used to me because I actually
have to talk from an outside looking in.
No. But I know what Marcus wants to say.
What is he saying?
That she's privileged.
Well,
it is a privilege.
He thinks I'm out of touch with reality, but I just have a different reality from you.
It is a privilege, like thing to look at. Like it is a privilege, like thing to look at. It's like what you should do. This is what you should do. This is what you should do. What you should do.
Right.
I didn't hear
it doesn't work that way.
I think she's absolutely right. I don't hear privilege at all. I hear she's absolutely right. Manage your money. That's for anybody. I don't care how much you have.
But not every. Our parents only know what they know, right? So our parents can only teach us what they know, and if they didn't know how to manage their money, then they're
Yeah,
not
but
going to
at
tell
some
us
point
how
you're
to
an
manage.
adult, and when
Exactly
you
why
have
I
that
know
much
we
money,
would
you
do
can get
better.
Totally
people.
100% am on your side
That's
because you
exactly
can't
why we would do
your life
better.
unless
but you don't
but
understand like the shit
Mayweather
that
was given a lot of money and he don't know what
you
to
don't.
do with it, right? Because he's
He
just
can
like,
hire an
where's
accountant.
Mayweather
That's
from?
no
Like, didn't he
excuse.
come from a poor family?
No. It's not taking up for him. It's not saying, hey, you know what, you get a free pass. You gotta learn from that shit. The more is you gotta learn from. You gotta learn and say,
Well, he
hey,
ain't young no more. Hell, he
No,
was
he's
once
not.
young, but after all this time, you mean to tell me he ain't encountered men that are greater, or he don't know nothing
Nope,
about lawyers,
nope,
attorneys,
he was the
CPAs? He don't know
greatest.
nothing.
No,
you
he's the
don't.
That's
greatest. In his
ridiculous.
mind,
And
he's
if
the
he
greatest
doesn't, if that's true,
everything.
if
But
that's
I
He's
true,
think
then
that
screwed
that's
that's
up.
still
exactly why I
her.
said what I said.
I still think that's her point. We should learn to do better. We should do
No, it
better
is.
because just
I
because you don't
agree.
come from something doesn't mean that you can't eventually learn it. Because at some point you're wise enough to say, "Hey, I ain't never seen this much money before a day in my life. I need somebody who can help me,
So
and
how
you can
no
afford it."
no one needs to help you. You need
Thank
to
you.
help your goddamn self. That's it. You need to
No,
help you.
but you
But
Okay,
don't have
but
the
how can you
tools.
turn around and say he came from nothing, so that's why he fucking up? But then you can say he can help your goddamn self,
then you
Marcus.
said
That don't
someone
make
should help
sense.
me though. But then
He
you
could
said
have paid
someone should help
somebody
me.
to teach him how to help him.
Exactly.
But
That's still someone
who's gonna
helping him.
who would you listen to if you got all this money? Who the fuck are you gonna listen to? Can we
There
be
are
realistic
A
though?
Marcus, I ain't
rich
gonna argue with
person.
you.
there
A
are
rich
Can we
person.
be
accountants and
realistic?
lawyers and people
Y'all
that
got it.
You want that Disney like, oh my god, someone came in, they told me how to do this, and I listened, and that's what happened. That's not normal life. You don't listen.
he doesn't
No
live a
one fucking
normal life.
listens.
He
No
did
one
the
listens.
same
You gotta
thing that
listen to someone.
these
You gotta
basketball
pay attention
players
to
do.
And
He
someone's
that's the
lost all his
problem.
downfall.
money.
That's the
You
problem.
gotta pay attention to someone's downfall. You're not. No one's going to fucking pay attention unless it happened to them. It's not.
Brother,
You're not gonna do it. You're just not gonna do it.
Well,
Okay,
I
well,
don't need to
Marcus,
be
with you, it's a
burned
lose
on the
lose.
stove to know it's hot. I don't
Well,
need.
with
So
him,
I
it's
don't,
a lose lose because Marcus said he didn't come from money. Okay, so we said he didn't come from money. He was young. He didn't know no better. Now he old. Now he's still now. Oh,
doesn't
I'm not
know.
gonna listen to somebody trying to help me. So then, what the hell are you supposed to do? Like it's a
Come out of
lose
retirement
lose.
and lose
he
your
should have paid.
legacy
He should have
potentially.
paid good people to be on his team
That's,
to
yes,
do his finances.
that's
that's
what.
all
That's
I'm
what.
I'm
saying.
with you, and we should do better. I
Thank
don't care how
you.
much money you have. There's always some. You should never stop learning. There's always somebody who can teach you something. I've even reached a point in my life where I'm like, hey, I don't know nobody who's done this before, so I need to talk to people who's experienced it.
But who taught
That's
you that
Okay,
though?
okay,
Who
okay. So
taught
you
you
know
that? Who
how
It's
would
just
you
showed you
simply
how
how
to
would
do
who
that?
taught me
self-awareness.
what.
Like
how would you
who
listen?
taught you how to be resourceful and make sure that you reach
When
out
you
to other
actually
people? Like
listen,
It's
uh,
Court's character. She's
her
being a
character, she
responsible
wasn't
person.
just born that way.
no,
She's a
She was
responsible
taught to
person.
be that way. So I'm
She wasn't
asking Court,
taught.
like, who taught
Oh,
you to have
I
character?
can't.
what
I
happened?
I can't answer
Can I
that.
tell you?
Like
I
I
don't
mean,
know
your mom and
many.
dad, your mom,
Can
your
I tell you?
parents,
No,
right?
Can I
I'm
tell
not
you?
going to say that. I'm not, no one's ever asked me that. I shall think on it, okay? But I can't say that
I'm gonna tell you.
I learned to be, I don't know. And I
You're
want to
not
walk
born
easy
a
when I
good
say
person.
this.
You're
Wait,
not
hold
born that
on.
way.
Well, hold on. I'm just gonna say this because we're all influenced by our experiences, opinions,
Right.
other people's
So
opinions.
who
There's a lot of
influenced
different
you?
factors.
It could
So
be
I'm trying to get to
anybody.
your question, Mimi, because I'm really thinking about this because I never
Yeah, it's
thought
a
about
good
that
question.
before.
It is.
It
Like, who
is a really
influenced
great
you to be
question.
who
But
you
let me
are
say
today?
this. I mean, I don't want to be really careful when I say this because my mama's somewhere out there. She probably can hear this. But let me say this. I don't know if anyone taught. I don't know. Take it with a grain of
No.
salt. If anyone taught me to be resourceful, I'm thinking there are some things looking back that like I seen my mom go through that I
Exactly.
don't know. Maybe she should have reached out and said something, or maybe she could have did this a
Exactly.
different way. So sometimes you just learn from experience, or if
Exactly.
you've been that person that's in the valley, you learn. Hey, I don't want to go back there no more, and so I don't know what the fuck to do, but I need to talk to
Exactly.
somebody. Somebody got to help me because I don't know what to do. So I don't know if anyone
Exactly.
really
You don't
teaches
get
you
those
that. I think it's
experiences.
just that once you've experienced nothing and you realize you don't want to go back to that, you just move differently. So I don't
But
know if anyone taught me to be resourceful. I think life and my experiences taught me that shit, that ain't
I
nothing I
don't want
want to do again.
to thank
Because
So
so
you.
no
even
one can tell you.
and I'll land with saying this, Mimi. Even right now, there are some things like I don't like. I never did it before. Talking to my mom about it. She never did it before, and I'm like, okay, well, let me research it. Let me figure it out. It's just because I know where I don't want to go. So I'm not
Well,
sure if I
thank you.
learned to be
I
resourceful for
totally
someone.
get what you're
Thank
saying,
you.
but
I'm not
you have
sure.
to know. You have to know that the thing that makes you do that now is because you saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone
Mu-
showed you that.
Some
You
and
do know
dumb.
that
hear me
all of our
out.
knowledge
Hear
is
me
not
out.
experience,
Hear me
right?
out.
I'm
Everything
listening.
is an experience, right? Everything. Like
I
when
mean
we don't.
taught. I meant taught. I
Hold
meant
up,
taught.
Well, you're taught by your experiences. Like we don't have to be told that the stove is hot, but we touched it one day and it burned us, and we said, no, we don't
Nope.
touch that anymore.
Right.
Right. So all I'm saying is that you don't necessarily have to experience something
Mm-hmm.
yourself to know that it's bad for you.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're
But-
saying.
If you come from a background where you've seen struggle and poverty and you make it here, shouldn't that be more incentive to figure out ways to keep it?
Yeah, but everybody's experience with poverty is different, right?
But we're talking about weather, right? We're talking about Black people. We're talking about when we
You
actually
can talk
do
about
make
any race of people. It doesn't really matter because
I think Black people are very important given the fact that we're the minority in this country, and there's certain anyway, we don't have to go there. My point being is us to have access to resources is essential for Black people's long-term survival. We have to think beyond our current pleasure. We have to think generations ahead. And if you become one of the lucky ones who has the ability to actually make moves, I think it's very selfish to just waste it all, potentially ruin your legacy just because you just weren't willing to be mindful enough. We have to do better.
Well, you think, but again, you think that you can change someone else's outlook just by telling them something.
Yeah,
you
everybody
can't.
has
No, I don't. I think if you are observant enough about your experience,
It takes only
you should
certain
make
kind of
reasonable
people.
choices.
Yeah, I know it seems very well to be like, you know what, I taught someone and they did that. This is not the way the
You know what
shit
I'm
works.
saying? I'm saying if you grew up and you saw pain, struggle, and strife,
But some people thrive on that shit and some people don't. Some people thrive on the pain. Some people thrive on victimhood. Some people say, hey, you hear it all day. Like, someone owes me this, someone owes me this, someone owes me this, someone owes this. When you talk to someone who says, I fucking did this shit and I'm gonna fix it, fuck it. It's very hard. No one ever listens to that shit. No one here says, I
have
fucked
never
up.
experienced anything bad and they still fucked up.
Yeah, and so the biggest thing is like I hate the crutch of like this is what you grew up with.
Personal choice. Everything.
At some point is you got to fix it for yourself.
Right.
You got to do it for yourself. The world is not fucking nice.
Well, you're saying that now, but she also just said that we've got to do better. But then you argue that, but now you're saying, you like it's on that person. Like now you got to make the decision for yourself. But is that not what Ann said? Because I'm confused. Because I feel like that's what she said when you first started to argue her point.
Yo, hold on, where we at? Hold on, where we at? Where we at? What I missed? Where we at right now?
So I'm trying to figure out what Marcus is saying because like after we watched this, Ann said we've got to do better. We got to make better financial decisions. Marcus began to argue that. So I'm trying to understand what is
but
it
no,
that
the argument
was
was how do you we have to make better decisions financially, but how do you do that? No one can tell you that. You have to learn it. You have to learn it yourself.
I also just said that that's what I was telling Mimi. Mimi says that the experiences are taught, or not all. Maybe she feels that all knowledge is taught. She did not use those words, but I was saying that yes, you learn from experience, but you don't always learn because someone taught you that. Which is why I gave the example about resources. It's not always what someone taught you. That's how I said I don't know if I was taught how to be resourceful because I didn't really see many.
You had to be taught how to be resourceful.
I don't think you're ever.
Well,
you're
how?
never
Like,
taught.
what about the kid? Let me ask the question. Let me ask the question to Mimi because she said you got to be taught. Well, what about the children that grow up and their parents are addicts and they have nothing, they know nothing, they've just been in a house with lights off all the time. Like they don't always turn out horrible. Look at some of the celebrities. Like look at a lot of their stories. Viola Davis, Tyler Perry, they talk about how they came from nothing. Look where they are now. Their parents did not teach them resources, but life taught them. So that's all I'm saying.
So life taught them.
Life taught them.
But
Somebody
your
taught
question to
them.
me, Mimi,
And
was
life,
who?
let's be
It's not
real. Life
somebody.
isn't a
Life is a
person.
something. Life is a something.
A person. So
Life
is a
life
person.
taught
and
them.
life was you meeting me, or you meeting Marcus, or you meeting someone who
No,
taught you
or me
something.
just knowing that I really came from absolutely nothing, and I don't
No,
want to go
It don't
back.
do
you
shit. It
obviously
don't do
have never
shit.
lived in a third world country where
It
they've
doesn't do shit.
never seen anything.
And do you understand what I'm saying,
Yes,
baby?
yes.
Of course
Okay,
he
I'm
does.
done.
Screaming
Another person
inside.
who has not lived
I
in a
get it.
third world
You're saying
country
it
and have
so
no
well.
idea what it's like.
Okay.
But no. Did you want approval or do you want to get the real shit? Like
I
most
don't need
people,
approval because she made a
people-
statement and I said I understood her.
And I understand where she's coming from.
Okay, I can
Understanding is
understand
not
anything.
right or wrong. Understanding is just
No, there is
understanding.
right
I
and wrong.
understand her
There
and I
is right
agree.
and wrong.
Hold on. Too many
Right, we
people
said the
talking at
same
one time.
thing.
Too many
There
people
is
talking
a
at
right
one
and
time. Go ahead,
wrong.
Mark.
We shouldn't cushion everything. We shouldn't cushion everything. There is right and wrong. Most people learn when you like Mimi said, when you get fucking burnt in that stove, you learn. You fucking learn. Your parents can't
Nobody
fucking
told
teach you
you.
shit
Just did
until
it.
fucking it happens. Until it fucking happens. The biggest thing, I thought I got a DUI was the best thing that ever happened in my life. When I was 25 years old. I'm driving, I'm fucking drinking, I'm fucking riding, like I'm doing my thing. And thank God I got a DUI. But I'm a person who learns. I'm like, you know what? And I started looking at other shit like you could literally have one drink and go out and do something and someone happens to like pass away. You go to prison. Like, thank God that opened my eyes to so much other shit that could have happened. If it didn't, I got away with it, I would have kept doing it. I would swear to God I would have kept doing it. Because I'm like, all right, cool, fuck, I could have doing it. You gotta learn when shit happens. It's up to you to fucking actually learn though. So there's no one else. There's no one else. No one else's fault. It's yours. It's your life. Fuck it. It's your life. The world is not fucking, it is not fair. Even if you meant to do it, you didn't mean to do it. Some shit could fucking happen, but you know what? You gotta be aware of some shit that could fucking fuck you up. That's it.
I'm happy that you did better. And now all I'm saying is we, as a collective, as Black people in our individual lives, when we come across a situation, I'm just asking them to do what you did, Marcus. Do better.
Yeah, well, 100%. Yeah. You have to do better, but doing better.
And that requires you also to be active in your life, to be willing to learn.
Can
In order to learn, you must be taught.
Can I ask you ladies, like, have you learned something that wasn't like, I wouldn't say detrimental, but it wasn't comfort? Like, it wasn't like, I understand. Anything I've ever learned,
it hurt. It hurt a lot. That's why I remember it.
And that's what you learn from. You never learn from. I
You
understand
only
why
learn
you did it.
from uncomfortable experiences.
Uncomfortable fucking understand.
Not really. You
Shit.
can learn.
I don't think we
Let's be
argued that.
honest.
I think it was just the fact that people are the only teachers when life is not a person, but you can learn from your
so I don't know if I said people have to teach, but I said that we learn from we actually
Experience.
have
And experiences
it doesn't have to be a people. It could a dog can teach you not to touch it because it bit your ass and you bled from it. It doesn't have to be a people. It can be an experience. It can be years of just living in this world alone.
But
okay, I agree with that. It's just that it's just that you asked me who taught you. That's all.
Well, because I assume that
so how does this tie back? How does this tie back into the Mayweather? How does it tie back into the Mayweather situation?
Asking the question: is he coming out of retirement because he's broke? The fact that that's even a question is why we're here. Because there's a tendency for us to even, when we do make it, did we blow it all away because we were irresponsible? The fact that we're even asking this question, is he coming back because he's broke, is exactly the point.
Right, and I think Marcus said that we can't say that he shouldn't be broke because of like maybe how he grew up or what he had or something like that. It's kind of how we got started.
Okay, so but my thing is, I don't think he's broke though.
Yeah.
So where do we go? So where do we go with that? So what if, because we're only.
I get my answer.
What I'm hearing is, if he's broke, we got to do better. But what if it's just pure off of, I just love fucking boxing. I just love it. Yeah. I want to do it until the day I fucking die.
Right.
He said I was being too unrealistic when I said my answer.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
was
wasn't.
I
It
was
wasn't
I
been
got
that. No,
confused
I
because
get
he
you.
said
I
something
get you,
about
bro.
privilege.
No, I get it, and I get what you're saying, man.
Understand.
But I'm just coming from a different perspective and a different. I'm looking at it from a different angle as well. What if it's just, hey, I just want to get back in the ring. I missed that itch. I want to scratch that itch.
Would
You know
you
what I
risk
mean?
your legacy for that though?
Some people, to be honest with you, is for him, it's bigger than that. It could be bigger than that. It could be bigger than just a 50-0 because he already solidified that. Listen, I can beat you. I'm 50-0. Nobody could beat me. Now, if I lose, it is what it is. But I've held this 50-0 for this long time.
Well,
It is
that's what
it
I
is.
said too. What if he don't care about the loss? But then you said
Right,
you're
you
not
did
gonna
say that.
But
want
he didn't show Mike Tyson shit though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it could be that, but I'm saying though, we're looking at it from all angles, not just from one side. Like, oh, he's broke, because that's the immediately where we want to go to. Oh, a black man, he want to get out retirement. Oh, he's broke.
Oh.
No, I don't think he's broke.
I don't think he's broke at all.
I think you're far from it. Right?
I think he's doing it for the love of the sport.
No, I think he's doing it for the money.
I
think he's doing
Doing
it
it
for
for
the
the
right
money
thing.
because you can love it and still do it for the money. I did that.
It's an easy thing. It's an easy shit.
I don't know. I feel like love requires you to enjoy doing it without the expectation of a reward.
No. This
That's how you know it's love.
300 million is a lot of reward.
He's getting an easy $300 million.
300 million set his family up for life, and he ain't got to never do it.
Like,
that could be
what's his net worth? Let's see.
He's not doing it for the love. The way he was talking is not for love. When Mike Tyson was talking about fighting those other cats, that motherfucker was ready fucking blood. This dude's
old
like, yo,
now.
like,
He's a grandpa. He doesn't.
Oh, Mike Tyson is crazy though, bro.
Yeah, he's crazy as fuck.
They're too different. They're too different.
And Mayweather's like, yo, like, hey.
But you gotta think about it. Mayweather loves the sport too, though. He loves it too, though. You gotta.
I'm not doubting.
Think about it. No, think about it.
I'm not doubting.
Think about it. Think about it. LeBron James. He's still playing to this day. LeBron James is a billionaire. LeBron James is a billionaire. Bro, you better not say a motherfucking thing.
Hey,
you
but
hey,
go back to sleep, nigga.
Go back to sleep, nigga.
Hey, Courtney, if LeBron retired today, 5 years from now, do you think it'd be different?
If he retired?
If he retired today, you think 5 years?
No, he ain't coming back.
Conversation's way different.
He ain't coming back.
Exactly.
2026.
Exactly. Like, but if someone offered him $1 billion, guess what? He's gonna play that fucking league. He's gonna play that shit.
No, he ain't coming back.
No,
he's not coming back.
Floyd's net worth is 500 million.
What I'm trying to say is, if LeBron James retired right now, if someone offered him $1 billion, because he's a fucking human being, he's not coming back, but he's gonna play a scrimmage game.
He's not coming back.
No, that's all I'm saying. He's gonna play a scrimmage game.
Marcus, I know what you're saying. He's not coming back, regardless. He a billionaire. He's not coming back, bro. I'm telling you, he's not coming back. I guarantee. I would put my own money on that.
But most people are like, more money is more money if it's something easy. Why the fuck would you do it?
You got $1 billion. What is it that you can't get or buy, or what type of power don't you not have that you
now got $3 billion.
Buy a woman a house for no reason.
Now I got $3 billion. Fuck it. Cool.
You might just buy a woman a house.
For nothing,
you're not coming back. You're not coming back. You got $1 billion. You're not coming back because you got any. What? Bro, let me ask you a question. Hold up, Marcus. No, hold up. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You already got over $1 billion. What is it that you would need to buy? What is it that you need to have in order for you to go back and get another $1 billion?
An easy $1 billion. I'm gonna do it. I think what happens is a lot of people put these people to like they really give a fuck.
No. Answer the question. What is it that you're gonna do with that other $1 billion that because you already got $1 billion? What is it that you're gonna do with that other $1 billion? What you gonna do with it?
$2 billion then. That's way more money.
What you gonna do with it? That ain't my question. What you gonna do with it?
You don't want more than some shit you got? Like,
what would motivate you to leave?
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. I don't understand the question. I've never heard the question. Why you want more money? I've never understood it. I've never heard that question.
You know
how much? Because I want more fucking money.
Hold up, man. Hold up. $1 billion.
Yes.
Most people can't even fathom $1 billion. You can buy whatever. You can hold on. You can buy whatever you want with that $1 billion that you got already. Yeah. Why the fuck do you? I'm asking you a question. What is it that you need? What is it that you can buy? What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're trying to gain with that other $1 billion for you to come out of? For you to come out of your retirement to say, you know what, I'm coming back because I'm getting $1 billion.
Oh, okay. I guess I get it. I think the people who actually do this job don't care about as much as people who actually care about it. If you get what I'm saying, like I think like sports players don't care. I think spectators care more than they do. These are
Listen,
jobs
I'm gonna
for
tell
them.
you, like
These
my
are
mama
jobs for
just
them.
always used to tell me, a job ain't nothing but work. Whether you love it
So
or not,
I
it's
think
still
I
work.
think
If you
when
ain't
people are
gotta
good
do
at
it,
shit,
why
when
would you
people are
do it?
good at shit, that is not their passion. A
No,
lot of times.
no. Listen, when you get, listen, I'm
100%.
gonna just tell you from personal experience. If
Mhm.
you, I hate when people say I ain't gotta work, but I do it because what? No, you gotta work, whether it's you're doing it because you're bored or you're doing it because you love what you
Yeah.
you miss it, or you're
Yeah.
doing it for the money. The truth is, when you go to work, it's because you gotta work for whatever the reason might be. So whether he's doing this for money or for the love of it, he's doing it because it's something in him is making him do it. Like, cause me personally, I'm not gonna work if I ain't got to. I'm gonna lay my ass down in my bed till 10 o'clock every day, go to the gym when I feel like it, lunch when I feel like it. I'm not about to be tied down to something that I have to do.
But you gotta look at what other people are looking at, like don't tarnish how good you are.
I get, and that's where I'm
But
at.
what I'm
I
saying, but the
wouldn't do
people
that.
who are actually good at it, that is not really their passion. I'm not saying it's everyone. I'm not saying that. But for a lot of situations, a lot of people put a lot more on these other people who do these jobs, and they're like, dude, it's just a fucking job, bro. They like other shit more. That's why basketball players love golf more than they like fucking basketball. That's like football players like other sports more than like the actual fucking sport. But other people think that they should love it as much as they think how good they are. They're like,
Listen,
they
if I
don't
had
really
to
give a
go up
fuck.
against,
Question.
if I
that
had to
goes
go up
why the fuck
against
we go
a
back?
nail tech that was younger than me and just started, if I had to go up, and I'm 20 years in the game, if I had to go up against, like there was some competition, like let's see who can do the nails the fastest and the bestest and the best design. Me at my age and haven't worked in the salon space in the past 5 years, I'd say, you know what, baby, you know what, I'm better off being a judge than going against you, because I'm out of that